Witajcie, z tej strony Matius i zapraszam do Dragon Age The Veilguard. Tak tylko napomnę, że ostatnio trochę nam się te poboczniaki naszły na siebie, no i musiałem trochę poświęcić fabularkę przez to. Ale obiecałem, że zaczniemy ten quest wtedy, na końcu, i będziemy robić to dalej na tym streamie, więc oto jesteśmy. I mam na sobie właśnie zbrojkę z tego patcha najnowszego. To jest zbroja Hawk z Dragon Age 2 jakby są. I niby ją zakładałem ostatnio, ale chciałem wam jeszcze pokazać tak na świeżo. A już bez przeciągania lecimy z questikiem. Może nawet wam pokażę, o co chodzi, żeby nie było, że tak bezpłciowo zaczynamy. I mniej więcej tak to wygląda, jak jest napisane. Czytam jak piszę. Jest rytuał, musimy obczaić co jak, no i właśnie tam zmierzamy. W moim takim skróconym skrócie.
So we're supposed to meet this unknown contact? Feels like a trap.
Bold to try to trap a crow fighting the gods. I'm at least curious. If our informant actually knows where Elgarnon and Gillenane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk. Okay, Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Rook, I presume.
The butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation. But not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Skoro ci się tak podoba, to dlaczego, nie wiem, robisz taką, jak to powiedzieć, brutalną atmosferę? Chyba, że może im się tak podoba, ja tam się na kunary nie znam.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city.
Tylko, że
Literal
mieszkańcy może
gods
nie
stalk
chcieli
the
być
land, but
zdobyci.
these filth worship their own purses. But you're
Tak
different.
wygląda, że im się kończy świat jeden,
You crows
potem
stay
napadają
true to your
w
roles.
cudzysłowie na
It
drugi
means something when you
i tak w
die,
kółko.
and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this
Więc nic
city.
mówicie, a wam się w końcu
And
państwa
you
skończą.
want a secret from me.
You're not an end of the world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city. So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the blight. Finish them off. We need to go after the butcher. So the butcher wants me to prove I'm crow enough to be worthy of Treviso? That's what's happening?
I thought he was given into whatever the gods were doing.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
They're on, Tom. They don't ask questions.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
Come. I wait among the drowned. The gods gnaw at my mind. I see what you need. Prove you deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
See? I told you. Just a cold.
My city. My Treviso. Will not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the butcher. He's a reaver.
Już się
And
przemienił.
fighting his own Antom.
How's that thing going to tell us about the gods?
We have to hope he's
Kurde, ja
still in
chciałem
there.
do wody skoczyć. Nie ta gra.
Good. Needed some action.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Match me, fight me, win this city! This is the power the gods give!
Butcher, where is the ritual?
Czyli ten gnój, co był na początku wtedy, co z nim biłem. W sensie na początku jak byliśmy w tym Treviso wtedy. Właśnie to był ten scenariusz przemieniony już. To nie ten sam, to inny.
Loosen the lid for you.
You got it.
So beautiful, but not like Treviso. Final ritual! You saved Jewel!
There's nothing left of him.
You got it. Let's go.
Whenever you're ready.
I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
Ready. He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
Huh. A non-Tom who kept his word. Guess Treviso really rubbed off on him.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. At least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
You gutless traitor. You weren't powerless against the Butcher, you were working with him.
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance
Wciąż
means
mnie
not
zdradził nas
showing
wszystkich.
your entire hand.
You sold the crows out to the Antom.
You dare speak to me of betrayal? I saved Treviso from the Antom's slaughter.
Ja bym powiedział, że
You
bardziej
let my people, your
lekko to
people,
opóźniłeś
suffer and sicken in
w ten
favor of
sposób,
Minrathis,
a nie,
of
że
Tevinter.
uratowałeś.
I gave up the crows. You gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
Ty chyba coś, chłopie, ćpałeś dzisiaj. Lub ćpałeś, zależy jak tam to się odmienia.
When I made that choice, I didn't do it lightly. I couldn't imagine how bad it was going to get, how much my city was about to suffer. But next to the Venatori seizing control of Minrathis, handing the gods all of Tevinter, I live with the consequences of my choices, Governor. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgernon and Gillinane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who
Po
cared enough
prostu
about
chciał,
this
żebyśmy
city
tam
to
tego
make
załatwili.
themselves its
By ją było
villain.
łatwiej.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antom fell in line?
Whatever the Antom are looking for, Eventui's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Eventui before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Eventui all along. They think they have the power in the Antom, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Eventually will be hiding, so we will hound their Antom and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
When Eventui left, they made it sound like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it, and that the crows will be first on their list.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antom more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
Eventui keeps talking about restoring order and rebuilding Treviso. But what then?
I believe the good governor's plan was to risk the city to try and claim the nation. If the Antom beheaded the crows, who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antom would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
We'll stop Avenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Eventually confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Skoro już mamy ten kościk ogarnięty, to sobie wróćmy do naszej bazy i zróbmy te poboczne, które zostały. Bo jak ma być niedługo finał, no to czuję, że trzeba by je odbębnić najpierw. Więc zobaczmy te wykrzykniki nasze. No, coś tam mamy do ogarnięcia jeszcze.
Rook, I had an idea. I figured it's a good time to check in with Eldrin. See how his griffin training is coming along. Want to come with me to Arlethan?
Sounds like a plan.
It'll be good to see those feathery faces again.
That's happened. It said something.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
Zatem tak, mamy 2 questy od towarzyszy. No i trochę z tych frakcyjnych. Więc skoro mamy lekką fabularkę na początku, to może zrobię tego questa, jak już zrobimy wszystko stąd. Tylko żeby tak było trochę przyjemniej na początku, to może jakiś quest od towarzysza. No to pewnie dam 5 minut i tyle. Dlatego wolę je zrobić teraz. Bo mi się wydaje, że więcej nie będzie tych naszych kompanionów.
Tarquin. Thanks for the tip-off.
Get the new supplies, will ya?
Yes, Lorelei.
Nev, do you have a favorite food?
Whatever you're cooking.
There must be something.
I might have a weakness for seafood and candlelight.
I'll see what I can do.
Cart was damaged when the Venatori grabbed me, but it's fixed up. Enough for that one to get her fish free next time.
Sure, Hal.
Someone bothers you again, you come to me. We'll make it clear you're protected.
If you're pulling a scam on the fish fry,
Playing it fair. As fair as this gets. Cross my heart. Right, enough business talk. We're the heroes of Docktown, and we haven't celebrated. Drinks are on me. Wicked Grace? Rook. You're a killer, I can tell.
Not really.
Aiming to bleed me dry. And I thought we were friends.
I'm really not that good.
Right, no. Of course not.
last hand to me? No trick up your sleeve?
What can I say?
What's this?
Rights to the threads. Gotta have a boss.
So why Nev? Why not take over yourself?
I'm a man of simple ambition. Besides, Aelia took down Damas. Nev took down Aelia.
So I win on merit, trying to stop infighting?
The threads protect their streets. You're the same. You do what it takes. That's good for business. Good for us. We'll give you eyes, information, whatever you need. Ask, and I'm on it.
I have lines.
We're on your side of them. Threads live and breathe this place. It's home, and no one messes with it.
All right.
Well, here's to Nev and new partners.
Hold on. I'll get drinks. Make it a real toast.
You know, I was going to ask you a favor. You can call it an order now. I'm not the only one who needs eyes on this city. Have you heard of the Shadow Dragons?
Is that... You know him?
If I'm not here, he asks, you answer.
You got it, boss. All right. Who's up for another game? Honest one this time. Seriously.
Then let the Viper deal.
This should be good.
We've cleared some space.
Your
so
friend.
Elrin has agreed.
My name is Eldrin.
Careful, ahead.
There you go. Take him out.
Took him down clean.
I'm ready. Tell me what you need.
Good to go. Oh, we did it!
Eldrin, how's the training going?
Just a minute. Poachers are nearby. The Hulla are in trouble. Quick, to your positions. Go!
Save the hassle and go straight to bribery. If it's edible, it'll do.
That's cheating. No shortcuts.
Whatever gets the job done.
There won't be any candied yams around when real poachers show up.
Looks like you met your match there, Eldrin.
They know none of this is real. Won't waste the effort.
You need to rouse the raptor in them.
That gives me an idea.
Wait, what's happening?
The Hulla are in trouble. An unarmed hunter's nearby. Attack!
No.
Got it!
I tak strasznie pocięli te scenki. Znaczy, ja rozumiem oszczędność animacji, no ale założyliśmy tego armora i prawdopodobnie mieliśmy się wywrócić na plecy, no ale po co? Ale powiedzmy, że no rozumiem, żeby po prostu był sam kontekst, nie żeby była scenka. Czyli tak, no to nie wiem, czy nie będziemy mieć związku z fabułą, więc to sobie na koniec zostawimy. To może zróbmy... A, 30... A nie, to ja mam 50 prawie, to ja mogę chyba to zrobić. Dobra, to zróbmy to. Jest 35, a przecież my mamy poziom, który... Patrzcie, prawie że 50. No to raczej będzie ok. To sobie zapiszę od razu. No i wracamy.
Is Martin staying here?
In Lavendale, he's usually the restless. But I'm guessing. When you sense the
That tablet. It said some...
There, it's a haunting.
Kurde, strach na wróble, poziom
Hey.
40.
We had
Mam
a
się bać?
thing.
That tablet. It said something about the devouring storm.
You got it! All yours! That's right. Move! They're behind you! You gotta move!
ready.
They're dead now. Loosen the lid for you.
Finish them down.
That'll do it.
Yes, Laura.
All yours. Get out of the way. Get clear.
You bet.
Whenever you're ready.
Gdyby się nie tepał, byłoby łatwiej. Tylko się tepa i go nie bije, to on się leci jeszcze. Jeśli nie zrobię błędu, nie będę bił piąt, tylko będę bił jego. Oczywiście na ile mi kostki pozwolą, bo mi się trochę kończą już.
How did it have blood on its mouth? Didn't even have a mouth.
I tyle z roboty. Tylko mnie zawsze to wnerwia, że tam wracam, oni powiedzą, a mamy jeszcze jednego ducha demona do pokonania. Tak było często, jak się u nich robiło. Niby jeden ok, pokonany, potem jeszcze kolejny i jeszcze. Nie żebym musiał, bo już mam poziom fajny, ale... Exp jest exp. Teraz się zakładajmy, czy będą mieli kolejnego do pokonania, czy to będzie koniec?
We got rid of a haunting in the Hosberg wetlands.
Welcome news.
It will stalk the innocent no longer.
A malignant spirit has attached itself to an inanimate object.
It has already taken lives.
Dispose of it before it strikes again.
Oczywiście, że tak, oczywiście.
I've heard another landscape has been added to your collection.
It grows.
Czy to było do przewidzenia, że to będzie nie koniec jeszcze? A właśnie w ogóle gdzie ja mam ten quest zrobić, bo tak nie doczytałem. Aha, Mineratus, okej. Czyli musimy do doków się udać. To może się nawet tepnę od razu. Będzie szybciej.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people cleared. So.
Reach out there for me? Of course.
Ogólnie połowa gry to jest bieganie po lokacjach, które się już odwiedziło. To jest taki klimat dwójeczki. Bo w trójce o dziwo to jeszcze było wyważone, ale w dwójce to nagminnie chodziło się. Albo po górnym mieście, albo po właśnie mrokowisku. Gdzie właśnie sporo mapek było nawet kopiuj w tle identycznych.
Have you tried zestfish on the other side of the city?
To trochę to jest inne, no ale po prostu to jest jakby jedno miasto, to jest tak jakby jedna lokacja. Poniekąd. I Mineratus nie jest Mineratusem, tylko Mineratus jest po prostu tak jakby takim Dogtown, o właśnie. Więc nie chodziłem po całym, tylko po jednej dzielnicy. I to jest właśnie cały jeden kraj.
Just before he
W tym
died, or
mieście.
well, whatever happened to him,
Tak samo
Nora said something
Antiva
about the storm.
jest tylko jedno Treviso.
And he was old.
I też mi się wydaje, że
Think he
niepewne.
might have known about it?
Could be. I don't know. Feels worth looking into.
Więc w kwestii właśnie ilości miejsc to się lekko zawiodłem. Niby więcej niż było wcześniej, no ale tak też mało, no. Wciąż mi po prostu brakuje czegoś. Jak na grę, która waży ponad 100 giga, no to mało jest lokacji. Ja też mogę jako lekko wadę traktować.
Got him ready for you.
To trochę wygląda, jakbyśmy się z jakąś kukiełką naspaszali. A tu tego nie widziałem, ale teraz jak patrzę, taka by jakaś taka mała zabaweczka się nosiła. Okej. I to nie jest kwestia, że się rozkojarzyłem, tylko po prostu to damage z lupy teraz był, naprawdę. Ale mamy jednego revive'a, więc sobie wykorzystam. Ale ona damage to ma jak walnie. Dlatego warto w revive'y inwestować. Będziemy zainwestować w jakiś, nazwijmy to, proszek na gardło. Bo niby jeszcze się nie doleczyłem w 100%, ale już na tyle było lepiej, żeby mógł sobie skinąć. O gardło, czy nos, czy głowę to już jest bardzo nietrudne. Trudny zwłaszcza. Byle na święta nie zachorował, że to już patrzycie.
handle hops
Taka
better.
zakończenia są właśnie najlepsze. Niby nie musiałem tego ultimate'a używać, ale miało być bombowo i było. Czyli co, wrócimy do nich i oni powiedzą, mamy kolejnego ducha, ukośnik demona do pokonania. Choć szczerze wolałbym, żeby już był koniec.
There are Congratulations are in order. There are no more hauntings of this magnitude to be dealt with.
You have done well.
Allow us to present you with a final token of our appreciation.
Zatem prawdopodobnie już nie będzie więcej zleceń od nich. No i dobrze. I całe szczęście. Czyli dam z głowy. To może teraz sobie... Dobra, może ten doki znowu. Jak już tu jesteśmy, to zróbmy te... co ja gadam, przecież przytepnęliśmy. I tak muszę to wrócić, no bo jest... Albo dobra, może wrócimy tu, bo jakiś wykrzyknik się... A nóż pojawił. Lepiej sprawdzić. O dziwo nie. Ja mi się wydaje, że jak już się te zlecenia na duchy skończyły i tych wykrzykników nagle nie ma za dużo, to mi się wydaje, że to już jest końcówka gry naprawdę. Że już tam naprawdę zostało tak może z jeden stream maksymalnie do końca. Tak odczuwam. Choć dzięki temu skończymy sobie Veilguarda, to sobie też zaczniemy inne gry. A już mam pewne na oku. Jedna jest tak jakby od was z głosowania, a druga będzie taka bardziej ode mnie typowo.
They finally took down both the blighted dragons. The one here and the one in Jerusalem.
You spend far too much time here, Dorian.
This is where all my favorite people are. Besides, I have news, and every messenger bird I've met is dreadful at nuance.
The damn Venatori up to no good again?
What else? The cult lost people in Arlethan, and leadership has fallen to Knight Commander Lenos. He aims to bring the city to its knees.
But Minrathous is already falling apart.
I know. While the Varantis' attack on the city could have been much worse, the people's fear in the aftermath is palpable.
And the rumors about the Archon are true. He's dead. Assassinated during the Dragon's rampage. The palace has tried to keep the news from spreading until a new Archon steps up.
And no one has?
No one dares. Not with the Venatori circling like vultures. The risen gods are preparing for something big. And for that, they need fear. Chaos.
Preparing for something big? I don't like the sound of that. We barely got out of Weishaupt alive, and we needed Solus's help in Arlethan.
And that's why we need to know what the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos is the key to all of it. First, we stop what he's planning for Minrathous.
And then we find out what the gods are preparing for.
Let's hope it stays that simple. One of Lenos' Venatori associates is often at the Cobbled Swan. Let's see what we can get from him.
We? Dorian, you can't be going yourself.
It's the Swan. Everyone goes to the Swan.
I'll head out right now.
Nie wiem jak wy, ale ja się cieszę, że zaangażowali Kiszaka do tej gry. No, bez kitu, prawie że on. Może bez tatuaży, ale... Nie do odróżnienia w sumie te face'y.
We really need to figure out the gods' big plan. Dorian thinks Knight Commander Lenos is part of it, so let's track him down first.
So, I looked into it a little bit. The Devouring Storm, I mean.
What did you find?
No one knows anything. Not the Archive, not the Circles, not even Myrna and Vorgoth.
That's weird. You'd think some group of mages would know something.
Right. Here's hoping it ends up being nothing.
What do you think of the Shadow Dragons?
They're good. They help people. Even if they aren't actually dragons.
We probably shouldn't keep Dorian waiting too long. There's Dorian.
There's Lenos's
Pisak, nie Dorian.
associate.
To jest pomyłka w
According to the
imieniu.
shadows watching him, he's nervous and doesn't talk much, but does odd jobs for coin. Interesting, yes? I'll draw him off, you check his belongings, see if you can discover any clues about Lenos's plan.
A bedroll? It's definitely seen better days. And it's damp. Sleeping out in the rain? Mostly gone, warm. I don't even know what this is. Ale? Looks like he's been half-eaten stale bread, water flask, muddy socks, and this map. Minratha's targets? That doesn't sound good. This all sounds like trouble.
What are you poking about in there
Dorian
for?
will want to know. Lenos intends to destroy the city with blight and darkspawn.
Carthus. Nothing like an attack to cause chaos in a city. You should head there immediately.
All right, let's go.
About to get fun.
Keep fighting!
Believe and get. Give me power!
You're on your ass! Whenever you're ready. That one's down.
Get clear!
On your right!
Oh, we did it!
Watch ahead.
they've got.
Something tore through these gates. Something big.
Watch out. I bet this darkspawn was what tore through the gate. More blight in the way.
That did it.
Bunch of them. Let's do this.
Looks like we're doing this!
Everything's crumbling down here. Might be tricky to get out.
It smells weird down here.
Wasn't enough. There must be another.
Find the blight boils. You need to clear the way and keep pushing.
We got it. We should be clear.
Shadow dragons? How did you find this place? Predatory! To me! Mine! Do you think you've won? Do you think you can stop the Venatori? Or the risen gods?
We're going to try.
The Shadow Dragons have brought nothing but chaos to the city. Bring these dissidents to justice. That's an order.
Jednego, więc ciekawe będzie.
Bleed and we feed. That's you? Remain standing. It's an affront to Tevinter.
The Shadow Dragons are Tevinter. The people of Dogtown are Tevinter. Got him ready for you.
There we go, Tosh. One less corrupt Templar in Minrathis. Let's look around, see what we find.
Weird place to hang out.
The Risen God's ritual. That's what the gods in the Venatori are preparing for. Lenos's documents. They detail the Venatori's long-term plans and what they want to do to Tevinter. These star charts predict an eclipse to make magic stronger.
Performing a magic ritual under an eclipse would make it powerful. That's what they're planning.
All this, the ritual, the eclipse, and the Venatori plans, we have to bring this to the Shadow Dragons immediately.
We should tell the Shadow Dragons what we found.
Evil old gods, rituals, waiting for the stars. It's about as Tevinter as blood magic and hubris. Learning about the gods' plans is wonderful, of course. But the lists of magisters you got your hands on, now there's the real gold.
You've looked at it already. Of course you have.
Information on their backers, the ties to illegal slavery. Don't you see what this means?
This is power, May. Imagine becoming Archon and using this against those who've been hurting the people for years.
You? On the throne? Dorian.
Tell me that wouldn't be a splendid way to bring about real change.
Changing Tevinter? Helping people? If we can get something good out of all of this, I'm for it.
You've given us an opening, Rook, and believe me, we shall seize upon it.
But how would you use this information exactly?
Dorian wants to use it to crush our enemies by whatever means necessary. I prefer to use it to rally the people. I say we make the information known. Allow the people to see the real justice served. Prove that from now on, we work for them.
We tried that already. Or have you forgotten the Lucerni? I no longer trust that political machine will work in our favor. No. We must get at the root of the problem before they can react. A more forceful approach. Destroy them and their networks utterly.
Swords and spies and blackmail? The devious means you learned in the South? If we go outside the system, we invite everyone else to do the same. No, we have to do this in the open. Show the people of Tevinter that we're here for them.
We're Shadow Dragons. It's right there in the name. You supported this because you knew the system didn't work for the people.
The point was to work in the shadows until we could work in the light. And Rook has brought us what we need.
May, the Imperium's politics burned you once and you still...
Enough. We're not the only ones who have a stake in this. Rook, you have been instrumental in all this. Which strategy do you prefer?
Dorian, are you really suggesting violent revolution?
Not necessarily. Sometimes a mere threat of violence is sufficient.
He learned that from his friends in the South. I hear Ferelden settled a succession crisis with a duel.
It worked. Astoundingly.
We're not Ferelden.
I'm merely saying we need to consider bold and creative methods of achieving our ends. The game is rigged. Why play by rules crooked magisters already exploit? Clear the board and start over. If they're gone, we can fill the magisterium with those who respect the office. then we'll actually see progress.
Maevaris, you really believe making this evidence public will work?
Dorian wants to work behind the scenes, but once again, it's the Magisters and Highbloods pulling the Imperium's strings. That doesn't inspire. It's a tactic used by our enemies. We need to show to Winter that we can be different.
Unless they find some way to bury it? Or leverage their wealth, power, and status as they often have before?
Politics is a long game. If we use force against our enemies, our allies will remember it.
Shouldn't you be on the same side?
We are on the same side. We both know what Tevinter needs. How best to get it, that's the question.
If we went with Dorian's plan, I'd support it fully. But we won't, because he'll come around and realize that I'm right.
And I'd absolutely back you up on that, if you were right, which you aren't.
We'll see.
Will we?
What sort of change are you trying to achieve?
For a start, slavery. Abhorrent. It needs to go no more.
And Tevinter has been ruled by the Altus Mages for all of its history. That must change. The Zoparati, non-mages, deserve a say in their own governance.
And all that's just the beginning of what will undoubtedly be a long journey.
You want me to choose who will be Archon? But I'm not even from here. I can't decide.
Then talk to the ones who are. See what they say. Asher and Tarquin, Nev, Gallus, they're all a part of this, just as you are. We should all be comfortable with whatever course we take.
All right, I'll go do that.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
The city will be better off with him gone.
We can hope.
Lenos made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not going to mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down. And delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
Any course of action is better than sitting around, if you ask me.
I suspect this decision will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
This is not helping. At all.
If I'd known you wanted help, I wouldn't have said anything.
Quinn.
What? Opinions are cheap. Sometimes you just have to go where you go.
I have faith, Rook.
Still not helpful. So what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost, but having him gone is good enough.
I meant about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
You're the famous detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. Tevinter needs change, and it needs to stop waiting for it. Asking politely won't work. We need someone who knows that, someone not afraid to get their hands dirty. That person is Dorian.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
No i od razu wiemy, kogo wybrać. Bo możemy nawet mieć ich w D i po swojemu, ale ja już ogarnąłem. To się bardziej opłaca. I dla nas, i dla tych sojuszników. No i być może dla Tewinteru całego. I to się już nie przekłada, że ja go znam dłużej, bo był na przykład w trójce. Tylko bardziej to, co mówili o nim. No, na przykład tamci, na przykład Nev. Tylko ubolewam, że nie można więcej osób podpytać, tylko te 3 były. Bo mi się wydaje, że mógłbym nawet, nie wiem, no kogoś stąd podpytać. No ale jak się nie da, to się nie da. Albo właśnie na przykład jakbyśmy się kogoś z naszych spytali. Znaczy no niby nie stąd oni są, ale no też być może tego typa skądś kojarzą. I właśnie czemu inkwizytorka nie ma tu swojego zdania? Chociaż mi się wydaje, że by miała, to by wyszło, że jest stronnicza bardzo. Ale ja już wiem, kogo wybiorę.
Maker.
Nie
A
wiem, czy
full
tam będzie
quarter of
jakiś
the
wpływ na
Magisterium
finał, ale
supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen
mi
old
się wydaje,
gods
że taka
just for a
świeża
taste
krew
of
jest
more
potrzebna.
power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Mayvaris.
Look at me. Such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Dorian should lead.
Then it is decided. Of course, it only makes sense, but... Ha! Look at me! The sudden pressure.
You won't be alone. All of us are behind you. The Shadow Dragons, the city,
I
the
prawie
people.
każdy z naszego teamu nawet
It will
poparł
take
to.
all of them to overcome the
chyba
risen
dobry
gods.
You'll find a way to bring them together.
The people know they don't want blight-ridden fiends in their city. They don't need
Ale
me
na
to tell
plus,
them.
że on chciał to
I can,
niewolnictwo
however,
znieść.
show them
Bo
how
jednak
to
Tewinter
fight.
właśnie był znany z tego
Gods,
kiedyś.
cults, evil magisters. Nothing will stand in our way of forging a new Tewinter.
Get ready to fight.
Lay into them! Keep it up! Together with me.
Nice one, Rook. him ready for you. Ready.
It's roast.
Oh, we did it.
Hey, that thing you said about not being able to make yourself do the little things? I thought everyone did that. Is that not normal?
I mean, for me, yes, definitely. It's always been like that. Little things are hard, but big things? I don't know. I guess I know I need to do them so they get done.
Right. The big stuff makes you do it. The little stuff disappears when you're not looking at it. Huh.
I w końcu chyba zrobimy ten quest, który był od początku gry. On praktycznie się pojawił, nie wiem, chyba na pierwszym albo drugim streamie z... Zdaje się to chyba po jaskinia. I w ogóle tam nie dało się wejść, bo nam fabuła nie dała rady. Musieliśmy robić te, że tak powiem, główne questy, dopiero potem okazało się, że możemy właśnie tędy pójść. I w ogóle cały czas mi ciążyło to, bo ja patrzę w dzienniku, cały czas jest to włączone. I że póki postęp fabuły się nie ruszy, to ja nie mogłem tego odknąć. Ale teraz możemy. Tylko jak już zrobimy chyba ten level do końca, bo nie wiem jaki jest poziom maksymalny, no to już nie będę raczej robił tych podstęp, które tam powiedzmy, że zostaną. Bo już silniejszy nie będę wtedy. A i tak sądzę, że 90% gry zrobiłem. Przynajmniej jeśli chodzi o te znajdźki i te tam inne rzeczy. Jeszcze tak z 1,5 godziny, więc mi się wydaje, że zdążymy nawet zrobić fabularkę jedną na koniec. I prawdopodobnie na kolejnym streamie będziemy już robić ending tej gry. I aż sobie wyliczę sam, ile mi to zajęło na streamie, żeby skończyć. Bo jeszcze na pewno tak jest kilka godzin poza streamem. Bo nie będę kłamał, bo robiłem coś poza. Ale kilkadziesiąt to na pewno było. Już mogłem powiedzieć od razu, że nie będę tej gry robił na drugie podejście. Skończymy Veilguarda i już raczej do niego wracać nie będę zbyt szybko. Bo zakończenie się okaże jakieś konkretniejsze, to może kiedyś tak, ale... Ja to widziałem sporo w tej grze się tak powiem, że powtarza. I ma średnie znaczenie. Nie wiem, czy to mnie napawa optymizmem. Czy mi się by chciało. Bo póki co to wiem, że był konkretny wybór z Treviso i Mineratusem. A poza tym na razie spotkałem się tak z drugą taką opcją, która byłaby tak istotnie ważna. No i dlatego w istocie mi się nie chce zwykle z taką playthrough zrobić. To jest mój first time z gierką, no i raczej będzie też moim last time. przypuszczam.
Hitting us from range.
A lot of little islands and old buildings out here. Pirates, wardens, people trying to have a quiet vacation. Were you writing in your book a bit ago?
A little bit. I've been trying to get the story going, but it's been hard. So I'm taking it with me, writing a little bit every time I have a chance.
Gotta be hard to concentrate with Rook talking all the time.
Hey. Also, fair. It's easier, actually. Helps me focus to have some background noise.
Again, hey. I get that. I like to think by the ocean. The sound of the waves.
Hard to match them.
They're at range.
We're dropping acid.
Whenever you're ready.
Range!
They've got us at range.
Keep at it. You're not good.
Get here. This couldn't be serca. All yours. Now put him down. Take him down. Were you writing in your book a bit ago?
A little bit. I've been trying to get the story going, but it's been hard. So I'm taking it with me, writing a little bit every time I have a chance.
Gotta be hard to concentrate with Rook talking all the time.
Greetings and welcome. Also, you stand in Ravine.
It's easier,
Home of
actually.
magic,
Helps me focus
danger,
to have some
and
background
adventure.
noise.
Tell
Again.
me, if you will.
Hey.
Do you hunger
I
for
get that.
excitement?
I like to
I'm
think
not
by the
against
ocean.
adventure.
The sound
What
of
have
the
you got?
waves washes away all the
A
little
Ravine
stuff.
Lord of Fortune was following a map leading to buried treasure. Sadly, Ritzinger attempted to loot a treasure chest mid-battle. Understandable enthusiasm, and I remember them fondly. But you can carry out their final wishes to find this treasure no matter the danger and earn gold and glory.
If you give me the map, I'll see what I can do.
I coś chyba mi się net, nie wiem czy psuje, czy to jest tylko wina OBS albo YouTube'a. Bo coś tutaj ścięło właśnie na podglądzie u mnie. A zrobię zapis tak w razie czego, jakby coś poszło nie tak. No i lecimy. Szybko się zrobi i to szybko się skończy. Dobra, nie tego chciałem. Miało być w miarę spokojnie. Ale ewidentnie widzę na streamie, że coś tutaj się spowalnia i nie wiem dlaczego tak jest. I oby się poprawiło, no bo tak smutno mi będzie, że część z was tego może nie obejrzeć, bo się to ścina na przykład, albo się opóźnia trochę. To wierzcie mi, to już jest jakby no poza moją wiedzą. Ale chociaż chciałbym, żeby minimum do wpół do 10 to potrwało. Okej, gdzie jest ta pierwsza wskazówka jakaś? To na pewno jest jakieś kółko, więc trzeba by mniej więcej tutaj patrzeć. Że to nie jest dziwne, że tu jest wejście, a nie ma ten drzwi żadnych. Dla mnie to jest trochę takie niecodzienne. Nie, tu raczej chyba nie będzie nic. Gdzieś na pewno jest, to jest pewne. Chyba, że to właśnie chodzi o to, bo właśnie, bo były te paleniska, ale nie wiedziałem do czego służą, mimo że w tym jest rzecz. Tylko z tego co pamiętam, nie mogłem znaleźć jeszcze jednego, które było.
Corpses! Pirate corpses! Guess we're not the only ones after the treasure.
Być może to nie był mój błąd, tylko może ja za szybko sobie chciałem zrobić. Chodzi na to, że to było do questa. Nie no, ja się utopiłem, naprawdę. Ja się utopiłem w płytkiej wodzie. Ale czemu wróg może być w tej wodzie i on nie umiera? Ale ja już tak. Czemu tak sobie gra stworzona, że jestem w płytkiej wodzie i już ginę? No dobra.
You okay?
Ready here.
Nawet tam pokazują, gdzie to jest. Czyli, że się już nie wykaże swoją inteligencją. I jak zgadnę, pewnie nagrodą będzie jakiś item, który już mam, tylko będzie zupgrade'owany. Bo w tej grze tak jest, jak masz jakiś item, to po prostu gra ci go upgrade'uje z Afryki. Czy to jest potrzebne? Powiedziałbym, że nie. Bo często to jest item, który jest mi no niepotrzebny, no bo zebrałem, bo kiedyś dropnął mi z czegoś. No ale większość lootu jest według mnie zbędna. Ja najchętniej bym te itemy sprzedał, a nie po prostu trzymał, bo my je mamy, my nie możemy ich nigdzie dać. To jest dziwne, że akurat tego się nie da sprzedać.
More pirate corpses? Come on!
I teraz przy każdym tym będzie jakiś pirat nie umarł. Stopisz klej.
Come on, get head of the fight.
Powiem wam, że nie spodziewałem za bardzo dużo w tym wydaniu. Zwłaszcza, że jest typowo
Enemies in
poboczne.
range.
Hitting us from range!
Whenever you're ready.
Thanks, Laura. Thank you!
We're got him good there.
Good work, everyone!
I chyba nawet wiem, jaka to jest plaża. Bo wiecie, dużo plaż nie ma na tej mapce. Daleko szukać nie trzeba.
We have eyes on him.
Keep at him.
Righto!
We're making our money.
The Ravani Armada and the Antom Navy have destroyed a lot of each other's ships. Good for salvagers, bad for sailors.
Hey, Captain Corpse asshole! The treasure is ours.
You got it! Ranged incoming!
Gonna be taking fire. How'd they like that?
Ready to go!
Tara Qatar! Enemies at range.
You bet!
They're hitting us from there.
Hitting us from range!
Watch for incoming.
I'm ready.
All yours.
Ranged! Crusher! Coming at range!
Takie płon został. Teraz nie mam mamy. Powinno być to łatwiej na pewno. Nie szkoda, że tego ultimate'a walnąłem wcześniej, teraz nie było ładnie robić.
All clear.
You have found it!
Wait, did you know where the treasure was the whole time?
You had to find it yourself. The real treasure was the journey. Now, Ritzinger would have used this to purchase a new ship. Since their last caught fire and burned, I believe a lady was involved. But the gold and glory
Wyczuwam,
are
że
yours
Izabela
now,
miała
to use as you will.
powiązanie z tym, czy stało.
Adventure.
No i tyle w temacie, jeśli chodzi o ten quest. Ciąży mi od początku przygody, ale w końcu go mamy. To tam może jeszcze to obczajmy, o ile gra nam wskaże drogę. Bo ja na ślepo nie wiem, gdzie te notatki mogą być.
again. Push them harder.
To impreza niezła jest tutaj. Najemnicy biją się z ogrym. Ja mówiłem wam, żeby Shreka nie wkurzać. Na jego bez ludzi. Czy tam od ludzi. A na jedno wychodzi. Ja może ich zostawię, niech się biją. Mamy inną misję. O ile ja w dobrym kierunku idę, bo nie wiem, czy to jest dobra trasa teraz. Tego chyba nie było w tym miejscu, właśnie nie było tego. Tylko gdzie jest? A dobra, widzę bombę tutaj akurat. To, że jest niezniszczalny na razie. Może ja i tak muszę je zniszczyć. Zanim przejdę dalej. To okej, no trzeba się bijemy.
We got this. Whenever you're ready.
Push them!
Tuck him down, Clay. All yours. They're on your ass.
Dropping like.
You gotta move.
Team up with me.
You gotta move. Get clear. Loosen the lid for you. Careful ahead. Hitting us at range.
Okej, czyli że tutaj już nie przejdziemy, bo nie ma jak. Mi się zdawało, że jest tu przejście jakieś ukryte. Czyli że nie tędy, dobra, to idziemy tędy. Czyli co, idziemy do tego kogoś, pokonujemy i tyle, co nie? Tak zakładam przynajmniej. Bardzo mi to przypomina tak jakby wierszyk, który był we Wiedźminie 3. Jak mieliśmy właśnie Geralta, Kaira i były te dungeony i tam właśnie było podobne założenie. Trzeba było poprawnie ułożyć, daje się kolejność i wtedy się te drzwi otwierały. Nie wiem, czy tu właśnie też nie chodzi o to. Ja może najpierw tego pana pokonamy, a potem wrócimy.
One big reach, demon. Watch your back. You got it. Range. Watch your back. Range. Arc the car. Get clear. Ranged incoming. Move it. Finish them off. Hitting us from range. Get clear. Ranged incoming. All yours. Behind you. They've got us in range. Clear out. They're at range. Watch your back. Got it. Nice work. On the right side. Behind you. Finish him.
That was for Gray. The Canary in those old letters. He was a good warden.
The fury of Shark's Mouth is final.
Czyli tak, prawe, z tyłu, z przodu i z lewo. No, okej, no. W teorii to jest łatwe. To, że jedynie w teorii. To jest tak, prawo, przód, tył i lewo. Tu był przód, tylko pytanie, od której strony tu ma być. Może ja coś źle interpretuję. To jest tył. To powinno być teraz z lewej strony. Tylko nic się nie stało. Może jednak coś źle zrobiłem. A może to ma być, nie wiem, odwrotnie, może ja od innej strony to robię. Potem, że ma być właśnie od tej strony, może tu ma być. Albo od... Kurde, ja się pogubię. Ja robię jakby od tej, a może chodziło właśnie, żeby to było od drugiej strony. No to może to dam z prawej jakby strony. A dobra, to już jest chyba z prawej. Z prawej. To miał być z przodu. To z tyłu. A to z lewej. Tylko, że zrobiłem odwrotnie i też nic się nie wydarzyło. No jest, że po prawo, potem tył, przód, no i lewa, no to ja raczej poprawnie zrobiłem. A może powinienem na ich tarczę patrzeć, może jakieś imię tu powinno być wyryte i potem by poznał, ale czy to jest ważne, jakie to było imię? No jest, że jakaś tarcza, no co to mi ma powiedzieć? Jeszcze jakby tu było imię, to bym może skojarzył, ale tu nie ma nic. Na pewno jedna osoba miała zaimek, patrząc po tym, co tu jest. Właśnie tu... Nie, to nie jest tarcza czerwona. Chociaż pod tym kątem to wygląda, by była czerwona. A może one w ogóle stoją nie po kolei i ja cały czas źle ustawiłem to wszystko. Tylko tu nawet nie ma żadnego imienia, to ja nie wiem, kto jest kim w tym miejscu. To po czym mam poznać? Ja tak losowo klikam, ale coś czuję, że nic z tego nie wyjdzie. I że będę musiał się pewnie poratować, nazwijmy to poradnikiem po ludzku. Ja nawet nie wiem, czy ja coś robię w tym miejscu, bo mi się wydaje, że ja nic nie robię. Bo te posągi są identyczne, to nic mi to nie powie. Zatem no... Mam, nie wiem, strzelać? Może w końcu trafię? Mi się wydaje, że to nie o to chyba chodziło. W ogóle chyba nie o to chodziło. Aha. Chyba otworzyłem coś. Tylko którędy ja mam tam wejść? No tędy się nie da, bo byłoby przejście. A to tak brzmiało, jakbym otworzył coś. Więc może trzeba by tam wrócić i sprawdzić, czy nie ogarnąłem już roboty. Ale mamy to. I na szczęście nie musiałem niczego szukać w internecie. Sam ogarnąłem. Ale nawet byłoby widać, że ja coś szperam, bo bym wtedy nie mógł ruszać i telefonem, i grą jednocześnie. Więc chociaż zrobiłem coś tutaj sam. Jakimś cudem, przynajmniej. Jeszcze jest około godziny, więc mi się wydaje, że nawet fabułę zdążymy ruszyć. Może nawet dwie, a nie jedną. Bo mamy tylko 3 questy jeszcze. Tak niewiele zostało. A myślę, że tak w te 60 minut zdążymy coś uszczknąć. Nie ma wykrzykników, z czego się nawet cieszymy bardzo. Bo one zawsze mnie trochę opóźniały w tych questach.
Hey, Antoine. Evka.
I can still hear it. Though it is giving me a headache.
Please be careful.
With the container? It's very sturdy. I tested it.
What? When? And how?
Am I interrupting?
No. Our study of the new blight continues.
We know the gods changed the Blight. We think it changed more than they realized, or altered itself after.
It's answering to something other than gods.
This is creeping me out.
The Blight's not cute.
So what's the Blight answering to?
Remember the strange call I heard after the Lavendale battle? It was here, in the wetlands.
We think the source is out a ways, towards the redoubt.
I can tell it's something large, rooted. A construct of the Blight itself. An eruption controlling the rest. What that could mean... Everything that calls the Blight impacts the Wardens. We withstand it. But gods, archdemons, it all adds strain.
If the eruption calls the Blight, then it could mess with us too. spark the calling sooner, we'll lose ourselves, along with the wetlands.
Antoine, you hear stuff in the Blight. More than some of the others. Are you...
Yes. A little sensitive, but it's not calling to me. Not yet. Like everyone else, I'll know when that changes.
So we kill this eruption. It can die, right?
That's the hope. Remember those samples you found when we first arrived? Based on our studies, Antoine made an alchemical flame. It's impressive. It should destroy the eruption.
Theoretically. At least the last batch was stable. Mostly.
But if the eruption's controlling the Blight and it gets attacked, then the Blight around Lavendel might respond.
Yes, its roots are everywhere, and spreading. I can feel them.
These people can't lose their Blight experts. I can go after the eruption.
While we guard against nasty side effects here.
It's a plan. I didn't miss the part where Antoine said the alchemical flame is mostly stable.
I'll make sure the containers are sealed.
Maybe don't bang them together.
The Blight poisons so much. Water, plants, animals, people. Some would call the wetlands dead already. But they're not. It's not too late. Whatever the eruption means for the Wardens, we can leave this place better. It's what we're supposed to do.
We'll take our stand in the sheltered glade. Meet us there when you're done.
Does Olithan have a lot of truffles?
Probably. Why?
They're blighted dragons.
All right, let's find the Blight eruption.
Careful ahead. Evka and Antoine think the Blight eruption is the source of the surge.
So, stopping it will slow the blight? Just checking.
I don't know, but we have to try.
For sure.
See what they've got. Hey. Good veil jumping. Hey, Balara. Where'd you learn to fix that old elven stuff?
Learned through trying, mostly. Luckily, the first ones I broke.
The redoubt. The blight eruption's taken root inside. Let's go.
You got it!
I don't have a good feeling about this place.
I mean, me neither, but we need to keep going.
Barrier. I bet the eruption's on the other side. We'll need to cut off the tendrils to break through.
Kill a bunch of darkspawn. Got it.
Bad spot. Move.
Got him ready for you.
A tendril.
It's attached over...
Up there! That ledge! We can destroy the tendrils from there.
A ballista. Could be useful. We're through.
Okay, good. Let's see what's ahead.
What is... Is that the Blight eruption? That's messed up. The Darkspawn are protecting it. We need to take them out. Let's go! Not done yet. Enemies at range. Keep going. Take that, Darkspawn! Hitting us at range. Wow, Tosh. Next one. Yes, from there. Whenever you're ready. Yes, Laura. Thank you. Ready. Oh, got him good there. You gotta move. Move it. Got him ready for you. We're good. This is it. Let's get that eruption. All right. We strike and the whole thing goes up.
I będzie teraz boom.
All right, time to destroy this thing.
Czyli to, co w tej grze uwielbiam. I akurat wiem, że smoka już powinno nie być, no bo dostałem achievement wcześniej na Steamie, znaczy nie dziś, ale na którymś streamie poprzednim, że Już są pokonane wszystkie. Więcej nie powinno już być, chyba że tak bardziej typowo pod fabułę. Ale już z tych questów pobocznych to nie powinno być tych już dragonów. Chyba że jakieś mniejsze jeszcze będą, to ewentualnie tak. Ale tego no niestety nie wiem.
They aren't blighted. Were they dormant?
Maybe. They're beautiful. Much like you. Ah, Rook, hi.
We knew when you hit that eruption. The blight around Lavendel reacted. And there was a sound in it. Like nothing we've heard before.
What happened in there? What was it like?
Well, I took care of the target, but that was not a typical contract.
A story for your crow friends.
Yeah. Not sure how Viaga will react to this one.
When the eruption was destroyed, some of the bigger tendrils pulled back. The remaining blight won't vanish overnight, but it's a good sign. And this place opened up.
The flowers here, they managed to survive, buried, untouched. They have a chance to return now.
Look at you, out here with the flowers, and a moment alone that I walked into the middle of.
You're fine.
Yes, please. Enjoy the flowers.
We thought the Grey Warden's purpose would end when the last archdemons died.
And that time's almost here. It's unbelievable.
The Order is those of us left now. When the archdemons fall, some wardens will hang up their swords. Until they're calling, at least.
So the wardens are finished?
No, our numbers may get smaller, but Efka and I will be here. Others will stay too.
There's still blight in the world. There's something new calling to it. And to us.
There's blight inside us too. If it changed out there, have we changed as well?
What matters is that if new evils show up, we'll be here to keep them back.
Do you really think something inside you has changed?
It's possible. Or maybe we're the same. But does that mean we'll be the same? You can't sense the blight. But trust us, it feels different. And the sound is changing too.
As for what it means, it's like Antoine said. We don't know yet.
I'm sure you'll be fine, but if there's anything I can do, just say.
Of course. It's good we answered your first letter. And it didn't catch fire.
What?
It may have come close to an explosive, but we all met in the end.
The blight feels relentless most of the time. We see what it does up close.
The world dying, how it spreads. But we keep going.
And look, these flowers can make it back.
They can. Okay, I'll leave you two alone. With the flowers. And the sweet moment I didn't interrupt.
It's fine, I promise. Are you worried we don't go on dates? Because we do. Lavendel was named for flowers. They must have been everywhere before. When we get back.
We can stay here a bit longer first.
Oh, yes. I thought I heard birds earlier. Maybe we can find them?
Mi się wydaje, że nawet jednego ptaka ona już znalazła. Ale jeszcze o tym nie wie.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Ivenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from us.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Ivenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antam you're a leader with a plan. I hate to say it, but Ivenchi's a smart gambler.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now.
I heard the...
There's the garrison.
Oh!
On to the garrison and the governor.
What were we talking about?
That courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the Antam guards?
Ivenchi must be further in.
Nawet o dziwo tu kunary nie ma. A zawsze jak chodziliśmy, to oni wszędzie tu stali. Więc ja się tak spodziewam, że ja tam wejdę i wszyscy kunary będą obok. Trzeba się będzie z tymi kunary
We
wszystkimi
cleared the
dać.
garrison this time.
Tak zakładam.
Ivenchi's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Bo się wydaje, że z samym nim się nie będziemy bić, bo on jest po prostu zwykłym człowiekiem, jest słabszy. Więc pewnie będzie kilka faz z kunary i dopiero na końcu będzie może wybór, czego oszczędzić, czego zabić. Tak sobie myślę przynajmniej.
Look! Intruders! Got them down! We can escape across the roofs!
You got it.
Oh, nicely done, Rook!
The garrison has fallen to darkspawn!
That explains why Ivenchi's Antam were trying to run.
Ready to go.
Ivenchi's blighted?
Ivenchi! Traitor!
Wait, Jacobus?
No właśnie. Prawdopodobnie być może jakbym wybrał właśnie Treviso, żeby ratować najpierw, to on by był normalny. Ale chociaż to jest jakaś dobra konsekwencja, oprócz tego, że Plaga jest w tym mieście. Tak przynajmniej wiemy, coś się jeszcze stało przy okazji.
By poisoning it? Understood. On it.
Great job, Rook.
Behind you.
Watch your back.
Stay in cover.
On your left.
Press it, Rook.
Nice one, Rook.
Not half bad.
For sure.
They're all yours.
Okay, now for Avenchi.
I will see you dead. The last thing I do before the blight takes me.
Bold of them. Something's wrong. Something in the air.
Wait, are these Antum real?
I see the comic is working.
Ja nawet nie wiem wcześniej, że on przecież sam by nie walczył na przodku, bo on jest słaby, on by ginął na odcinku. To chyba się bawi, no ale... Nie bawił się przejście.
On it. Rook, nice work. Fight all you want. It won't end any differently.
Ja mam wrażenie, że on się zatruł po prostu i on w końcu sam padnie.
For sure. Now's your chance. Just say when.
Why don't you die? Why don't you give up?
Maldition!
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Nie no, ja się zawiodłem.
If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't
To ma być
scratched me,
boss?
blighted me, if you hadn't
Ten
interfered,
słabiak ma być
It
takim
wouldn't have
bossem?
made a difference.
Jak ja z tymi pionkami miałem trudniej.
my comic could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted.
Jeśli miałbym dać mu boss rating
Nothing can save
tego
Treviso
battle,
now.
powiedziałbym, że to jest taka mocna dwójeczka. No niestety, no bo mówię, ja się bardziej męczyłem z tymi pomiotami, z tymi najemnikami, powiedzmy. A z nim to nie wiem, no kilkanaście ciosów i on już leży. I to chyba nie chodzi o poziom, po prostu on jest, że tak powiem, on jest po prostu papierem. Mimo, że ponoć wrogowie levelują z nami, okej, może on też. Tylko on bardziej chyba levelował w moc, ale w armor to w ogóle. Więc nie wiem, czy na niższych poziomach da się go zrobić łatwiej, ale na przykład na 50, no to... Ja się nawet lekko nie spociłem, po prostu stanąłem sobie z tyłu. Waliłem chyba 2 kombosy i tyle. I gość już skończony jest. Ale wciąż mam nadzieję, że ta walka z tymi bogami na końcu będzie już trudniejsza. Że to będzie trochę poziom, powiedzmy, że tych smoków nawet, bo tam też bywało różnie. Ale jak będzie znowu poziom walki tak jak tutaj, no to ja będę serio zniesmaczony nieco. I obym się mylił teraz. Żeby było, powiedzmy, że tak w miarę... No nie wiem, może nie mega trudno, ale tak, żeby lekkie wyzwanie było. Na sam koniec przynajmniej. Żebym odczuł właśnie powagę tego, że się musiałem zmęczyć, spocić wręcz. Że musiała mi normalnie ręka pływać w tej myszce, czy tam klawisz, żeby to wygrać. Bo to, co widziałem wtedy z tym bazyliszkiem, bo ja tak to nazywam, to kopiuj wklej, co praktycznie było tym samym, tylko razy 3, no to ja już nie daruję i ja naprawdę, jak będę miał taką opcję i gra mi, że tak powiem, to na tacy poda, no to ja nasmaruję co trzeba. Ja nie będę właśnie kłamał, jak na przykład niektóre elementy były tak spłycone, że mówię, no z pionkami zwykłymi było trudniej, a z bossami na przykład takimi potencjalnymi jest o dziwo łatwo. Ja jedną ręką mógłbym na przykład, nie wiem, sobie klikać, a drugą jeść. Jakbym, nie wiem, na padzie to na przykład grał. No to już jednak jest pewien problem, przynajmniej na tym etapie.
The crows, the citizens helping each other through the dragon and the blight.
I podejrzewam, że nieważne jaki poziom trudności będzie tak samo.
It will. The other crows will make sure of it. You say you did all this for Treviso, Evenci, to protect it, but you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
Bo zobaczcie, nawet nie użyłem żadnej potki. Po prostu ta walka była bardzo prosta, no. I to jest właśnie smutne, że walki takie do tego, powiedzmy, że bossa są trudne. I nawet wiele razy muszę używać i Belary, żeby mnie healała i żeby potki były. A jak już jest tak sposób, no to widzieliście co było. Po prostu on był easy. Tyle w temacie, no. Sepgę po więcej. Ja nawet nie umiałem udawać, że sobie nie radzę, no po prostu on i tak o własne nogi się potykał. On tylko zrobił chyba raz iluzję siebie i sumie dostał kombo na gębę. I co to zmieniło? No nic.
Oh, Lucanus, I wanted to ask you something.
Ask away.
Are you and Nev dating? Sorry, I'm bad at being subtle.
We're seeing how things go. You know, testing the waters.
Well, that's good. I'm glad for both of you. I like it when my friends are happy.
The Antam have not given up as...
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
None of that. It is time to celebrate a...
Rook! I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antam remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
After all the things we've seen, the choices I've made, it's my home. It always will be, no matter how hard we have to work to save it.
You have our knives, if anyone ever says otherwise.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. Whatever happens, the city's people won't flee. The other crows won't either.
I mi się wydaje, że chyba już nie będzie levela wyżej. Przynajmniej na razie mi się tak wydaje, że już chyba jest to max i tyle. Dobra, no jak tak jest, to tak będzie. Przynajmniej wiemy, gdzie była granica. I możemy ogólnie wracać do latarni, no bo już... No słuchajcie, nie ma nic innego. Jest tylko quest. W końcu główny jakiś. Można by tak powiedzieć nareszcie główny. Bo skończyliśmy. Zaczęliśmy głównego i teraz kończymy questem głównym. Tylko najpierw może jeszcze z tym Lucanisem, skoro jest wykrzyknik na sam koniec jeszcze.
Lucanus?
He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
What was it Nev said? That killing the demon in the Fade could do it?
Could. She says there are no guarantees. Besides, our circumstances are unique.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you've still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
A demon who's worked in a team, saved people, and made friends.
He'd lose them if I cast him out.
You keep saying that, like you'd miss him.
He's been part of me. He'd be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
No i panie, panowie, lecimy do fabularki. Tak się zaczęły, tak się skończy. Ja sobie save'ika tak machnę z przyzwyczajenia. I lecimy.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the Fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the Blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elgarnon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. Well, look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
The gods see farther than anyone, but they can't see everything at once.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us, except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
What about the Inquisitor? I know she's busy fighting in the south, but this doesn't end until the gods are dead. She knows that.
Saving the world? Sounds like the Inquisitor.
Reach out to her. Morrigan, too. We could use their help. We're ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest. And be ready.
Wychodzi, że będziemy mieli chyba finał niedługo. Tak się zapowiada przynajmniej. Więc tak. Mamy chyba 1 czy 2 questy. Niby jeden. A właśnie rozpoczęcie prowadzi do zakończenia głównego wątku. Czyli tu już jest tak jakby ostateczna ostateczność. Więc jak ja to już rozpocznę, to nie będzie odwrotu. Zatem no, będę musiał w tym miejscu się stety z wami pożegnać. Może tak z kwadrans za wcześnie, ale ja nie zacznę fabuły, że tak powiem, ostatniego zadania, skoro i tak bym chciał to zrobić na tym live'ie, który będzie później. Zrobiłem raz błąd, że zacząłem questa, musiałem go przerwać i nie kończyć. Teraz mamy szansę, że rozpocznę quest I dopiero go skończę, jak będzie koniec streama, jak już skończymy grę całkowicie. Także zapowiadam, że następny stream dopiero się skończy, jak będą napisy końcowe, nie wcześniej. Zatem jakby nawet ten stream kolejny był z 6 godzin, no to tak będzie. Także no, ja się żegnam, dziękuję za wszystkie oceny nawet w dół, bo spodziewam się, że niektórym nagrywanie czy tam streamowanie Veilguarda nie podchodzi. Oczywiście szanuję każdego, niezależnie od poglądu i poglądu przy okazji też. Podajcie na Instagrama, na Discorda. Już powiedziałem wszystko. Trzymajcie się. Miłego wieczoru. No i pa pa.